Hey guys, how you doing? Ron Raymond here from the Raymond Report, your free NHL hockey preview and predictions for a Tuesday. It is December 27th. Hope you have yourself a good start to your Ruby Tuesday. As always, don't forget, subscribe to our channel by tapping that notification bell in the top right-hand corner. All right, let's kick it out in Ottawa between the Senators and the Boston Bruins. Now, the Boston Bruins, best team in hockey right now, 27-6 on the season, and they are on a 4-game win streak, while the Ottawa Senators lost 3 straight prior to the Christmas break, and their last game, a 3-2 loss to the Washington Capitals. They're a huge underdog here today. Boston minus 200, the over-under at 6.5. ATS forecast system play, going to go with the Bees in this one, 3.8 to 3.1, the over-under at 6.98, so it does like it to go over the total of 6.5. Boston 7-3 in their last 10, while the Ottawa Senators 5-5. Chicago Blackhawks taking on the Carolina Hurricanes. The Canes a huge favorite in this one. Minus 425 is the line. They're coming off a 6-5 victory in their last game against the Flyers, while Chicago won against Columbus. 5-2 was the final in that one. The chance of winning this game here today does favor the Carolina Hurricanes at 58.2% compared to 41.5% for the Chicago Blackhawks. Blackhawks having a rough season, 8-24 on the year, 2-8 in their last 10. And for the Carolina Hurricanes, they are 9-1 in their last 10 games. A bullish in the Raymond Report, and the chance of this one going over the total today is at 36%. Washington Capitals taking on the New York Rangers at Madison Square Garden. Should be a good one here tonight at MSG. The crowd should be right into this one. The New York Rangers, a minus 159 favorite. The over-under is set at 6. ATS forecast system play, going to go with the Rangers in this one. 3.1 to 2.8. The over-under at 6.04. So it does like it to go over the total. The Capitals coming in pretty hot. 9-1 in their last 10. They're on a 4-game win streak. Last 2 games I've gone under the total. While the New York Rangers, they've covered the spread in their 5 last puck line games. So plus 1.5. But today they're going to be minus 1.5. So I don't know if I want to go out in that venture. But they'll be laying on 4 days rest. They're 8-2 in their last 10 games, 6-3-1 to the over. And my line on the game, I had the Rangers at minus 119, and I also had the Capitals at minus 130. So good value if you do like the Washington Capitals, especially at 9-1 in their last 10. The Pittsburgh Penguins, another hot team in the NHL, 8-2 in their last 10 games. They're in the island, or they're taking on the Islanders today. And the Islanders winning their last game 5-1 against the Florida Panthers. Pittsburgh, 4-3 loss to the Canes. And they go into this one as a 135 home favorite, or road favorite. 68.2% chance of winning compared to 38.6% for the Islanders. And looking at the total, we got a landing on 5.75. So we do like this game to go over the total. And the Kogo's in agreement with us at 58%. Kogo stands for chance of game going over the total. The game between Buffalo and Columbus has been postponed. Toronto taking on the St. Louis Blues. Now the Blues, a home underdog against the Buds here. Minus 175 is the line here on Toronto. 6.5 is the total. And we do like the Leafs to win this one. 3.6 to 3.2. The over-under at 6.86. So we do like this game to go over the total. Toronto coming in on a 2-game win streak. And the Blues on a 2-game slide. And looking at their last 10 games, 5-5 straight up. 7-3 to the over. So a lot of high-scoring games for St. Louis in their last 10. And the Toronto Maple Leafs, they are 7-3 in their last 10, 5-5 to the over-under. I did have the Buds here at minus 211 on my value index. Dallas Stars taking on the Nashville Predators. Dallas winning their last game 4-2 against Montreal at home. Nashville 3-2 loss to Colorado, and today they are a home underdog. Dallas a minus 135 favorite. The over-under is listed at 6. ATS forecast system play, going to go Dallas in this one, 3.3 to 2.8. The over-under at 6.18. So we do like this game to go over the total. And looking at both these teams' last 10 games, Nashville 3-7 in their last 10. They are C bearish. And for the Dallas Stars, they are B neutral. Now, if you're wondering what does A, B, and C mean when we talk about the Raymond Report, A-type teams in the Raymond Report are teams that have a winning percentage of 60% or higher. B-type teams, 50 to 59.9. And C-type teams, like the Nashville Predators, below 500. And you can see they are 14-18 on the season. Minnesota taking on the Winnipeg Jets. Now, the Wild, a minus 125 road favorite in this one. The total's at 6. ATS forecast system play. Going to go with Minnesota in this one, 3.06 to 2.8. The over-under at 5.86. And what's interesting in this one, you got a B bullish team that is favored against an A neutral team. So it should be an interesting matchup this evening in Winnipeg. And you can see the Winnipeg Jets on a 2-game losing streak. They are 5-5 in their last 10 games. The Battle of Alberta will take place tonight in Calgary. The Flames, a minus 130 home favorite. The over-under listed at 6.5. ATS forecast system play. Going to go with Calgary in this one. 3.6 to 2.9. The over-under at 6.63. So we'll see if this one here flies over the total. Looking at both teams in the last 10, they are struggling. So misery loves company tonight in Calgary. And you can see the Flames 4-6. Same thing with the Oilers. And a lot of high-scoring games between both these teams. In fact, in the last 10 matchup between both these teams, for Calgary, 7-3 in their last 10 to the over. Edmonton, 8-2 to the over, so that's a combined 15-5 to the over. So 75% of the Oilers and Flames' last 10 games have gone over the total, and that's why your Kogo's at a very low 28% on the percentage play. Colorado taking on the Arizona Coyotes. Now the Yotes coming off a 2-1 win over the Kings in the last game, while Colorado beating Nashville 3-2. Colorado coming in on a 4-game win streak. The last 9 games for the Avs have gone under the total, and we do have the Avs winning this one in a low-scoring affair, 2.9 to 2.5. The over-under to land right there on the total of 5.5. San Jose taking on the Vancouver Canucks. The Canucks a 130 favorite in this one. San Jose 6.5 is the total. We do like the Vancouver Canucks here, 3.8 to 2.9. The over-under at 6.77. A 63.8% chance of winning here on the Raymond Report on the percentage play favoring Vancouver, who are now on a 2-game win streak, while the last 3 games for the Sharks have gone over the total. And if you look at the over-under record for both these teams, both of them have played in some lot of high-scoring affairs. 21-13-1 to the over for San Jose this season, and 20-13 for the Vancouver Canucks. And your last game of the evening will be played in Los Angeles between the Kings and the Vegas Golden Knights. Got a pick'em line here at -110, and we do like the Golden Knights to win this one. In fact, we got a 75% chance here on the percentage play for Vegas. 3.4 to 2.7, the over-under at 6.19. Vegas coming in on a 2-game win streak. They are 24-12 on the year, while the Kings 19-18, 1 game above 500. Should be an interesting one. The Kogo is at a coin flip at 51%. Don't forget, folks, you can get all our NHL, college football, NFL, especially the bowl picks. I know Ross Benjamin has put up his college football bowl picks here, and if you go to the website, click on the bowl, the premium picks. You'll see today's bowl picks here from Ross, and I'll have my premium NHL picks ready to go right here this afternoon at the atsstats.com website. Enjoy NHL hockey. It's back, and hopefully we brought you some winners today for December 27th. Cheers.